happening, but at the same time, is it a good idea? I really don't know, but at the same time, you tell me if it's good or not in the comments below, because in my mind, it's good. It's really good because of reasons. Anyway, here we go.
Elon Musk has spectacularly confirmed that the Department of Education no longer exists.
It appears that Elon Musk, Vice President Elon Musk, I guess, I don't know, he's got some role, some official role, thinks that the Department of Education is already dead in response to Congressman Maxwell Frost's post about the DOE. He said, quote, "No such department exists in the federal government."
Musk's move comes after Donald Trump slammed the department, saying he will move responsibilities back to the states.
And I will shut down the Federal Department of Education, and we will move everything back to the states where it belongs and where they can individualize education and do it with the love for their children.
To be honest, I kind of agree with where you're going with this, because technically, some factions, some undesirable factions, even with families already understand, as people that already have children already know that I guess Board of Education, or the Department of Education, Board of Education, a lot of LGBTQ plus members of that society have literally started coming into this area and started infiltrating. That's what I'm not saying, because technically they did infiltrate it, and then basically, I guess, the teachers that really wanted to help out students, not indoctrinate them with questioning their gender, and starting to make every single child start to question their gender and stuff, and just completely demolish it. That I can get behind, that I can understand, but there's so many other factors of what's really going on here. Whose side am I on? Trump or another one? To be honest, all I'm looking for is someone to really fix up America, because for me right now, America is a absolute, it's a nightmare right now. Yes, people in America, they're going through a really tough time because of what Trump is doing, and I can say that, though I don't really know exactly all of what Trump's doing, because I don't know what the heck tariffs are. I'm gonna have to look that up later, but basically because he's implemented or applied tariffs, and in some places, I've noticed that on social media that people all across America are suffering because of what Trump is doing. Though I do believe that either he is doing this to I believe he is doing this to make America an independent country, or an independent nation. So basically, self-sustaining. At the same time, all I know is this: we need America needs, if Trump really wants America to be an independent nation, we need to literally start expanding, and Earth is not gonna sustain us all. So my best bet, and the thing is that we're in short supply of reproducing on the planet. Right now I feel like we're would say, in my mind, he's cleaning house. He's literally cleaning house of all the, I suppose, all the corruption. Yes, I know I said that, all the corruption, even though he's, all these, I don't know if they're rumors or just, actual facts. Because, I mean, you've got AI now, and also before AI, he also has a lot of these other things, but in general, if he is literally just trying to fix up America and what, you know, I mean, might as well clean up the system for real. But whose side am I really on? Technically no one's side. I'm on the side of truth, justice, and basically I believe that no matter who you are, there's always karma, and sooner or later you're gonna have to pay off that karma. Literally, you're gonna have to pay your dues. That's just it. So he may not pay it in this life, but next time he may have to. I mean, other than that, I don't know. If he has done all these horrible acts, then yeah, maybe in this life or the next. I don't know. I can't really say for sure, but if he's at least trying to fix up America and all this stuff, because of America is so completely gone, then I would say, let's see what he can do. If he can literally fix up America, let's see what he can do. Honestly, that's what I'm saying. Because right now America is in chaos. Actually, technically, the whole world's in chaos right now. But yeah. Anyway, let's get back to it.
And mere hours after Trump ordered Elon Musk to look into the department, action was taken.
I don't know if it's kickbacks or what's going on, but the people, look, I ran on this, and the people want me to find it. And I've had a great help with Elon Musk, who's been terrific.
Bottom line, you say you trust him.
Trust Elon? Oh, he's not gaining anything. In fact, I wonder how he can devote the time to it. He's so into it. But I told him do that. Then I'm going to tell him very soon, like maybe in 24 hours, to go check the Department of Education. He's going to find the same thing. Then I'm going to go to the military. Let's check the military. We're going to find billions, hundreds of billions of dollars of fraud and abuse. And, you know, the people elected me on that.
But Democrat lawmakers were not happy, trying to force their way into the department despite it being locked.
Give it a tug there.
We're members of Congress.
We're members of Congress. We're members of Congress.
We're coming in. Don't lock the door. We're coming in. Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you, sir?
Do you have business here? Yes.
I have sent the Assistant Secretary a letter alerting her that we would be here today, and we've asked her for a meeting.
Yeah, I don't know that that's been accepted, so until that's accepted. It doesn't need to be accepted.
What authority do you have? And what do you do here?
What do you do here?
This Fox News host slammed the stunt, calling it theater.
Well, first of all, when do you think the last time that these members of Congress were at the Department of Education? That's the first question I have. And now, all of a sudden, for political theater, they need to go there and demand to get in. And I love when Maxine Waters says, lift up your face, hold your face up so we can see you, look them in the eye, tell us your name, give us that ID again, from a woman in a party who don't believe you need an ID to vote in this country.
When questioned about the closure, Elon Musk simply replied, no such department exists in the federal government. Trump blasted the incompetence of the department, citing American breaking on the world stage.
The Department of Education, what did you think when you saw Democratic lawmakers trying to get into the Department of Education earlier today?
Oh, I see the same ones. I see Maxine Waters, a lowlife. I see, all these people. They don't love our country. They don't love our country. We want great education. So they rank 40 countries in education. We're ranked dead last. But the good news is we're number one in one category. You know what that is? Cost per pupil. We spend more per pupil than any other country in the world. You look at Norway, Denmark.
You know why I'm thinking about this right now is that if he were to watch this video and I could at least say one thing to him, it would be if you're gonna dismantle the, education system, how about implement something kind of like this? And I feel I personally feel that this would actually be a lot more, how would you say it? It'd be a lot more effective of an education system. So here is how I would actually do the education system, no indoctrination bullshit. I'm seriously sick and tired of the indoctrination bullshit. From the history that I learned in school to the history I've learned as of this point now, I've heard way too much bullshit on the world wars throughout the history, and it's been bullshit all the way to now. Then I'm hearing an alternate version of the actual history. Like, it's insane. It's beyond insane what I've heard in school versus what I've heard now. The true history from multiple sources. So it's like, wow. Anyway, so my best bet on a proper education is obviously correct. Accurate history. Mathematics. You don't have to get into calculus and algebra. Yeah, that's just way too much. I'm saying more like add and subtract and divide. Anyway, no wonder our country's been so fucked up. We're always in a system of division with what's the broken system that America's been in for a while? Democracy, division, democracy. Two areas, Democrat and Republican. How to destroy a country, implement democracy. Anyway, I was counting sheep. I was literally fucking counting sheep. It was, and then they tell you to do projects, and I'm like going, I'm not even in do projects. Why do I want to do a project right now? I'm not even into the damn topics of like history and shit. I mean, it's not even engaging. It didn't even feel like it was broad to me. It was like literally, if I was not focused, if I was thinking of something that I wanted to do when I wanted to get home, it'd be like I'm like daydreaming, right? It's like, hey, focus. That's not how you educate someone. That's how you irritate someone. I mean, fuck, man. Like, literally, if you want, this is for some children, by the way. This was me. But if you want to educate someone like me, you have to be one-on-one with them. You can't just talk to a whole freaking class and expect everyone to listen to one person's voice, because some people are literally like me. They're daydreamers. And daydreamers, my best bet is that a lot of daydreamers are creators, and yet you want to speak to a whole entire class with diverse personalities. Some are outgoing, some are inward, and you expect everyone to listen to you. That ain't gonna happen. Like, this is for like teachers and stuff. That ain't gonna happen. If you want to really teach everyone, you're gonna have to separate. Like, for real, you're gonna have to learn the personalities and stuff. The whole education system has to be changed, is what I'm basically saying at that point. Anyway, let's get back.
Sweden, various countries all up and down, Finland, China does very well in education. And then you look at us, we spend much more money than they do per pupil, or any other way. But we spend much more money than they do, and yet we're ranked this year, Biden's last year, congratulations, Joe, we're ranked dead last. So what I want to see is education. Number one, I like choice. We all like choice. But beyond choice, long beyond choice, I want to see it go back to the states, where great states that do so well have no debt. They're operated brilliantly. They'll be as good as Norway or Denmark or Sweden or any of the other highly ranked countries. They'll be, you probably have 35 to 38 states will be right at the top. And the rest will come along. They'll have to come along competitively. And by the way, we'll be spending a lot less money. And we'll have great education.
Online commentators applauded the decision, with this person saying, "The US Department of Education has officially been dissolved. Congratulations to every parent across America. You now have the power of your child's education back in your hands." And even progressive commentators like Bill Maher are endorsing the decision.
Public is aware of the mismanagement, the improper payments.
What about the Department of Education? Now, I don't know that much about it, but I've never read good things. Rahm Emanuel, who I agree with on almost everything, here was a quote. A third of 8th graders can't read, and now he wants to close the department? And I thought, that's probably why they can't read. Or at least partly. I mean, the numbers keep getting worse and worse and worse. And I don't know if the Department of Education is anything.
Yeah, technically. I mean, I can read. I mean, yeah, I stutter here and there when I read, and it's mostly because I don't read in general. I've tried to get myself into reading, but something I'm teaching myself continuously is literally writing, reading, and writing. I'm doing this on my own because back then I have to say I really didn't listen in class, like I said before, the reason why. So instead I ended up doing teaching myself. I'm self-teaching myself how to read and write and stuff as well.
But I mean, it doesn't really, I don't know what it does, except take money. It's sort of a middleman. It doesn't like run classrooms or do stuff like that. I don't think it makes policy. So where are you on something like that?
I think that the Department of Education has to essentially be closed. A lot of the authorities got to get sent back to the states. The dollars we appropriate actually need to go directly into the hands of parents.
But yeah, that's what I have to say is that, if that's what Trump is trying to do, if he's also even watching this video, if he is literally, cleaning up America, if he's cleaning up the system, if he can literally, clean up the world and rid it of, I think that's a little bit, who knows, if he can literally clean up, I think I'm throwing a massive, how do I say this properly? If he, I'm just gonna say that with it, if he is trying to clean up the world of war and try to fix America and so on and so forth, awesome. And deport all, illegal aliens, illegal immigrants, awesome as well. Because what I've seen so far on the news is absolutely disturbing and it's disgusting. And there's that one video I already, it's probably already public, I don't know. This one, yeah, it was public. But anyway, the amount of crime right now on this planet is astonishing. Like, I mean, it's almost like our Arkham Asylum just was just invaded, or not invaded, but it just opened up to the public, or not opened up to the public. How do I say it? It feels like Arkham Asylum was just let loose on planet Earth, is what I'm saying. And now it needs to be cleaned up because of how many criminals are on the loose right now in the world, and it feels like no one is doing anything to stop it. For me, I feel like the system is has collapsed, and now I don't know if this is what's going on, but if Trump is literally shutting down the system because it's not operating right, it's basically a mechanic. This is how I talk. If he's basically a mechanic and coming in, I'm hoping this is what's going on. He's coming in and literally repairing the damage that I guess government the government did fucked everything up. Then awesome. And then Elon, Trump and Elon, basically Trump making, I guess, oligarchy, monarchy, whatever he's doing on that side, removes the government, I guess, and then Elon, on the other hand, is getting us as a whole, this whole planet. If he is getting us ready for brand new technology, hopefully not AI, because we all know what AI is capable of. Terminator. Anyway, so Trump is fixing up the also is responsible for space exploration to get us the rest of humanity out into space and do space exploration and stuff. That fucking has that's at least what I'm looking at right now. But yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at least. Anyway, it's really freaking hard to describe what I'm thinking like right now. Trying to fit all these thoughts into 2 words, and it's like, wow. Anyway, that's all I wanted to really share with you today. Anyway, I'm out.